Prying tiles now removes the decals attached to them. So gone are the days of not being able to redecorate a room the way that you want, because the decals didn't disappear. Now they do, and it looks so much nicer. Machines no longer delete their material when you deconstruct them, so if I deconstruct this lathe, the materials pop out of it now, which is another awesome change. The right-click verb menu no longer requires multiple right-clicks. It is now much more intuitive and easier to use. You just right-click anything and hover over the side like so, and then you go back, and it's like I can pick up the tool, put it back, or for the computer, I can examine it. Blue alert and red alert have been reworded to be a bit more clear. So blue alert is now, the station alert level is now blue. There is a confirmed threat to the station. Security should perform random checks. Crew members are advised to be vigilant and report suspicious activity to security. And if we go to red, there's an immediate threat to the station. Security should prepare to use lethal force if necessary. Crew members should find a place to shelter in and are advised to follow any present authorities. Before, it was not as strongly worded and was more suggestive of like what security should be doing. And the new version should be just a little bit more clear. The Quartermaster, Research Director, and Chief Medical Officer are now all eligible to be antagonists, so almost half of the command now can be antagonists, so be more vigilant and don't treat them better just because they're heads. And this should have interesting gameplay implications. We used to have the Quartermaster as an antagonist, and then it was changed, and now we're back to having, now we have 3 of the heads can be antagonists. I actually haven't seen any of them be antagonists. It's probably still going to be a rare thing, but once that fabled round comes where 3 out of 8 of the, or 3 out of 7 of the heads are antagonists, will be a interesting one for sure. Trees now no longer completely block your character's model when you're behind them. So now you can actually see yourself when you're behind a tree. It occludes and fades in and out. And it is a nice addition because walking behind a tree was basically like disappearing before. And now it is more clear that you are behind it. And overall, it's just a nice effect. Artifacts were once again given more effects. And like last time, I'm not going to explain all of them. But don't be too shocked if you see the artifact moving around on its own. A hand teleporter was added to the game, and here's how it works. You can shift click it to read how it works, but I'll just do it real quick. So you press Z within your hand to make a portal, and now if you walk through that portal, it'll teleport you randomly and nearby. It has the ability to put you inside walls, so be very cautious about that. And if you use it again, it will make another portal, a blue portal. And you can simply walk through them to go from one place to another. Now, if you do a little bit of trickery, you can actually throw stuff through the portal. So, like, you can use it for grenades if you throw it hard enough. It keeps momentum through, so you can think of ways of being creative with it. And if you use it a third time, the portals all disappear. Really cool addition. The research director has it in their locker, and since the research director cannot be an antagonist, expect to see some very interesting usages with it. And as always, there is more to the changelog. There's a lot of cool UI stuff with the solar or the mass scanners and the solar computer. And in general, please take the time to read through the changelogs. There's lots of awesome stuff. Thank every one of our maintainers and contributors. They do a great job. And I'll slowly scroll through it yourself, so if you want to see it, go for it, so you don't have to actually open the game. I cover on a week-by-week basis, and this week was really cool. Lots of cool fixes and new additions, and that is it for now. Hope you all have a good one.